Are crypto founders and crypto funding missile programs in Korea? Wow, what a story. Let's get straight into today's latest and greatest crypto news. Now, according to this article, this is eye-opening. Crypto founders accused of abetting North Korea's nuclear program. Now, co-founders of Tornado Cash are knowingly, in brackets, laundering funds from notorious cybercrime organizations. Now, you will know that today, the breaking news out of America, these guys are getting done for $1 billion worth of potential illicit crime money. This is crazy. The developer, Roman Storm, and his colleague, Roman Zimanov, hopefully I've pronounced that correctly, who remain at large, have actually been indicted in the US and are accused of money laundering and violating sanctions by helping North Korean hackers move more than $1 billion worth of funds. The charge sheet against the developers includes conspiracy to commit money laundering, conspiracy to violate sanctions, and conspiracy to operate an unlicensed money transmitting business. Now, if they are convicted, they could each face a custodial sentence of up to 45 years if maximum sentences are imposed and run consecutively. Now, Tornado Cash is described as a privacy mixer since it uses smart contracts on the Ethereum blockchain to anonymize cryptocurrency transactions, allowing its users to deposit and withdraw funds without revealing their identities or addresses. Now, the service actually claims to offer a high level of privacy and security for its users. This story is going to be potentially huge. We are going to be keeping track of it because, listen, when you are providing that form of security when it comes to funds, I think it would be naive to suggest or even think that some bad people couldn't get their hands on it. Let's move to the next story. Now, the SEC attorney has withdrawn from the case with Ripple. Now, this is a bit of a breaking news story, so let's cover it. The Securities and Exchange Commission has filed a motion to withdraw one of its lawyers within the battle. It is a bit of a news story, but people get carried away. This is just somebody moving on in their career. This court case has gone on for months, if not years, in the background, loads of litigation, loads and loads of things. But what happens in the real world? People move on, people get new jobs, people retire. People, frankly, don't want to do that job anymore. But this is what the press do. They put a spin on stories like this to create either FUD or FOMO. Don't fall for it. Let's move on to the next story. Now, Coinbase is to suspend 6 more assets in September, and they have tweeted the following. We regularly monitor the assets on our exchange to ensure they meet our listing standards, and they are no longer doing it, basically. And as you can see, they have delisted Bond, Deriva DAO, Jupiter, Multichain, Uki, Voyager, and they will be delisted on the 6th of September. Now, this is important. Now we've seen a trend across Binance, Coinbase, OKX, all delisting projects in the last 2-3 weeks. This is why it's so important to stay on track with the latest news, just in case. If you're one of those people that invests or you buy a project and you sit back for months at a time, you need to keep an eye on this because, frankly, they can automatically kind of sell your tokens, your project, for whatever the price of that cutoff is, and you've lost control of that sell point. So you need to keep an eye on it. Now, Binance has suspended its crypto debit card services in Latin America and breaking news in the Middle East. Now, this is due to some form of regulations or lack of regulations across the region and lack of clarity. Now, Binance have hit the high alert list in several countries, which clearly means they have to tread very carefully. But this is the latest action in a series of weeks that we have seen, not only from Binance, from several exchanges, retreating from key areas around the world. And Latin America, in my opinion, right now, is booming in terms of mass adoption. This is a negative step forward for mass adoption in Latin America because, frankly, this put crypto in the hands of many people. But let me remind you, there are many other exchanges that also provide this service, such as BitGet, for example. Let's move on to the next article. The next article is from Bitstamp. Bitstamp has halted its Ether staking for US customers amid regulatory concerns. I feel like I just keep repeating myself every single video. Now, the US is clearly clamping down on what is to come in terms of regulations, and this is the latest exchange, the latest service provider to basically say, US customers, we will no longer provide you. And this story, it's not going to come as a surprise to many. And finally, before we look at the facts and the figures and the numbers, Solana Pay integration with Shopify could spark instant crypto payments trend. This could be huge. Shopify is one of the biggest e-commerce websites out there. Many people use it as a startup for their e-commerce businesses. If they are to integrate Solana within it and accept Solana payment, this could really put Solana to the masses. So let's monitor this story as it goes. Personally, the amount of downtime, the amount of outages Solana's had, I'm not sure, but let's see. I like to be wrong on some things, don't get me wrong. Let's have a look at some of the latest figures within the space. At the time of making this video, Bitcoin is currently at $26,487. In the last 24 hours, that is an increase of 2.16%. Ethereum is at $1,671. That is also an increase of 1.8%. BNB is at $220, and that is an increase of 2.6%. XRP is at 52 cents, that is also up 1.12%. And BGB token is at 42 cents, that is up 1.21%. Let's have a quick look at the meme tokens. The lights are on, baby. Shiba is up 0.77%. Doge is up 0.38%. Pepe is up 2.36%. And Bonk is up 8.4%. But let's have a look at the ranges. Now, as you can see yesterday, we saw that really big green candle and then the sell-off. So we are still sideways trading within this range. Reminder of the range, the bottom is 24,770 and the top of the range is $27,630. So right at the moment, nothing too much to report on with Bitcoin. But let's have a look at Ethereum. The Ethereum candle, it almost broke up, and it did. It for a short period of time, it looked very promising, but then we saw the sell-off back from it. We were potentially going to see a test of the top, but we just didn't see it. Reminder of the range, 1,570 as a bottom, 1,730 as the top. And we are, I'm going to say, in a make or break 2 days for Ethereum in terms of where it heads. Will we test the upper range? Let's have a look at the global crypto market cap. It's actually up 1.4%. If you remember yesterday, it was down almost 0.5%. So we've done well today, where the markets are looking much better. But the Fear and Greed Index is currently at 35. And when we go on crypto bubbles, you will see there's an awful lot of green. And clearly that, to me, shows that the consensus around the market is people are feeling much more positive. I think my question for you is, how are you feeling about the market? Are you feeling better about it? There's a few negative stories around exchanges and regulatory kind of decisions and processes that are making people withdraw. But what are the next steps? It's Thursday. It's a good day to be alive. It's a good day to be trading crypto. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. If you've not already hit that subscribe button, please do hit that subscribe. Thanks for your constant support, and let's go.